Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we need to reveal our dad joke of the day. All right. What kind of jewelry can do rabbits wear? 14 karat gold. Okay. Carrot versus carrot. And our member count is holding steady at 118 today. If you'd like to become a member and help towards that goal of hitting 200, that you just got to hit that join button under the video. Lots of good perks there. I'm looking into more perks. And so, yeah, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got chill, image, moderate, radical, table, judge, civic, chair, jury, word, text box, customs, psych, chart, heavy, and mediate. Nothing really stuck out to me. I mean, judge and jury, they're near each other. Like psych ward? Why would it be psych? Psych out, psych ward, customs. Got moderate and radical. Radical can also be that symbol, like the square root symbol. I don't know that we're doing math symbols, though. Judge, jury, radical, moderate, textbook, text box. It's not textbook, it's text box. What are we doing with text box? Did I read it as textbook this whole time? Maybe. Text box. So it's like an input box for like a, yeah, like web things you'd find on a website. A text box, an image. I mean, you find words there, but I don't know. Chart and table. Hold on. Chart and table are both kinds of graphs. Is radical a kind of graph? I haven't heard of a radical graph, I don't think. It sounds like it could be a thing, though, right? This is my radical graph. Chill. Chill as in like, yeah, I'm chill. Or chill as in like you chill, you make something cold, you chill it. I mean, chill and radical are both like slang words. Psych. Are these like 80s slang? Chill, radical, psych, and heavy? I remember the only reason I really know heavy as a slang word is because of Back to the Future. Is everything heavier in the future? I mean, this might be it. This might be like 80s slang. Let's give it a try. Oh, that's one away. I think it is 80s slang, and I think I don't know what. Maybe moderate? I don't think moderate, is it? Is it moderate or moderate? You can moderate a panel. Oh, you can moderate a panel. You can chair a panel. You can judge a panel, maybe? You can mediate a panel. Let's try that. Okay, that's arbitrate. Okay. I still think we have 80s slang, but I don't know which ones are supposed to be in there. We still have like text box and image. What's jury going with? I had the feeling jury wouldn't go with judge. There's like jury rig, right? There's a phrase to jury rig something to like put it together hastily. If it works, don't. If it works, then it works type thing. Jury duty, civic duty. It's probably blank duty. Heavy duty. And word duty, table duty, chill duty, chart duty, psych duty. Is psych duty a thing? Word duty? I don't know what the other duty is. Radical duty? Customs duty? Oh, customs duty. Like isn't that a tax or something? I don't know. What is the customs duty? I've heard that phrase before in relation to customs, like entering an airport. Oh, there's like duty free at the airport, right? Where you buy it there and it's never taxed or something. I don't know. Anyway, that was it. It was blank duty. So heavy did not belong with the slang. So we know it's chill, psych. Oh, it's got to be word and radical. Yeah, word is another slang. 80s slang. And then we got table, chart, image, and text box. I mean, these feel web pagey, maybe? I don't know. It's something to do with like displaying data. I don't know. Things you can insert in a document. Oh, okay. That simple, huh? All right. Not too bad today. I made that 80s slang mistake. I fell for a one away because I didn't notice that word could also be a fifth. If I'd noticed there was a fifth, I would have waited. But I thought they were just the 480 sling. I thought that was hard enough on its own. Didn't have to add heavy into there. All right. I think finding purple made this a lot easier. But when you see jury, you think of duty. It's not that hard to find the fill in the blank for that, I don't think. Maybe. You might not have heard of all these duties, though. That's definitely the case. I'm going to give it a 3.5. I think they gave it a 2.5. Let's see. I like my double ratings today. Okay, they met me in the middle with 3. Sure. Let's check the bot. We should have a million games in. We do. We have a million games in. 57% solve rate, 4 out of 5. That's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. But it might come down to whether you found purple or not. I was 1 in 14,000. That's pretty low for a winning game, but I guess not too many people are guessing that. I mean, still, good number of people are guessing the 80 slang first and getting that one away. And then not following up on it, which is the correct thing to do. All right. You set it aside if you get a one away. You get the other ones. All right. Blue first is very rare. Probably because there's 5 of them. I don't know. Also, it's 80 slang, so it depends on the audience, I guess. Interesting that green first is the most common. I did it last. It's kind of in a weird order. It really evens out on second. And then okay. There's a lot of people getting it. 11% got nothing. And then there's a lot of people only getting yellow-green per usual. Interesting. I thought that purple would be a bit more common than blue, but it's really not. Yeah, I mean, it's trivia heavy. Like, do you know the 80 slang? Do you know all the different duties? All right. Yeah, 1980 slang. It's just heavy as another slang. So that's a red herring there. Okay, cool. I don't really want to look at too much more of this. What are people confidently locking in first? Green, yellow. Yellow with jury. Moderate, judge, jury, and mediate. See, I didn't think jury belonged in that category, and it didn't. But, I mean, I could see why you put it in there. You want judge and jury to be kicked together. Image, word. All right. Interesting. So 2% of people are confidently first locking in. That's more than 1%. So that's a good number of people who are like, yeah, heavy. I saw that in Back to the Future. All right. That's heavy, man. Very common mistake. Interesting. Putting heavy in with blue. Yep. Cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword. Displays at a trailhead. Like a sign? It's going to end in S, but I don't know. Pulitzer-winning 2024 novel that reimagined Adventures of Huckleberry Finn from the perspective of Jim. I have no idea. That sounds interesting. Invader in a sci-fi movie. Space Invader? An alien? Thin strands. Like thread. I mean, it's going to end in S also. Maybe. This doesn't look good, though. Tude. Like your attitude? Huh. One of Michelle Obama's daughters. I don't know. A little out of whack. Uh-oh. Marshmallow treats in Easter baskets. Are those peeps, maybe? Peeps. IRS IDs. Oh, Social Security numbers, SSNs. So that does work. 1975 film with a 25-foot animatronic shark. Jaws. Displays at trailheads. I don't know. Perspective of Jim. Is it James? Like James is another name for Jim. I'm going to pencil that. I'm completely guessing. Thin strands. Wisps. Tude. Sass. One of Michelle Obama's daughters. A little out of whack. A miss. Displays at trailheads. Taps. Raps. I really don't remember what her name is. Maps. Displays of trailheads are maps, duh, of course. And Malia. Okay. This was a little bit more difficult. And I guess maybe if you know Malia, or you think of maps. I didn't really think of maps as displays, but I mean, it makes perfect sense. And I guessed James correctly, which I think was helpful. All right. Well, how'd you do? Let's do Strands. Today's theme is Mind Your Manners. Mind Your Manners. All right. Does this have to do with different manners? Like, don't put your elbows on the table, don't slurp. Are these things you do that are not polite? Do we have the word polite? Polite. So this is our spanogram, but what's it start with? That's polite or not polite? Ban polite? I mean, I see think here. Think. So it's got to be like over here. Ban. Yeah, this B has got to be, oh, be polite. It's just be polite. Okay, be polite. All right, and we've got think. Is it thank you or just think? Or maybe thanks? What's this doing? Ooh, I don't want to lock in thanks yet because I don't know what's going on over here. Let's come back to this. I wonder how many words we've got over here. So if we can do this right side, that might help. Okay, so we've got please somewhere, maybe? I don't see please anywhere. Are we like bowing or curtsying? What kind of politeness are we doing? We have side or cider. I don't know. What would this be? Share? Sharing is polite, but what would this be? Serpet. Pecked. Respect. Okay, so I think we have share and respect. Oh, what's going on there? Respect and consider. Like be considerate, consider. Okay, so we have 3 words on the left. So it's thank or thanks. So what is this NETI doing? It doesn't have to go to the L. It could go to the A. Iten or net? I don't see how it's net or snete, but could it be iten? Huh. Elitin? I don't know. Gelatin? What's the Z doing? Actually, I haven't really thought too much about the Z. Zeal is not polite. Pals. Thank. Normally I just lock in thank, but I want to get my ranks perfect. No extra words. Paul. Gallo. Zeppel. Oh. I don't know what the Z is doing. Is it AZE maybe? That's an interesting option. Nettles. Thanks. We can't do thanks with this N. What would this be? Apologize. Apologize. There we go. Okay. And so if we do thank or thanks, what is this? Lighten? Nettil? Lighten? Or littens? Snettil? I think it has to be thanks, but like what is litten? Am I going crazy? Let's try thanks. Oh, it's not thank. That's why it's not thanks. Yeah, I didn't think litten was a thing, but I don't think it's going to be thank either, but I just did an extra word. Oh, it is thank. Snettil. Litsen? Oh, listen. Listen. Oh, I needed the S for listen. Okay. Darn. I spent that entire time wondering if it was thank or thanks, and then I just locked it in the wrong one right at the end. That's unfortunate. It's like, what's litten? Lighten? Listen just doesn't, to me, listen doesn't have that T in it. I don't know. I don't say the T at all. But it wouldn't be pronounced that way without the T, so I don't know. It's weird. But in my brain, my very audio-centric brain, listen, having that T was confusing. All right. I'm going to start a new segment here. So for those who watch all the way through, this is your reward. For those who don't know, I do have a daily game segment that I do once a week. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a game to do that I normally do in the daily games segment. And I'm going to do that at the end after Strands, because it might entice you to watch that daily games video, and also might, you might enjoy it. And actually, something I kind of want to do is actually introduce a new wheel and have members be able to add a game to the wheel that they would want me to play after Strands. And so that could be any wordish type game, as long as it's not one that takes too long. So anything that I normally would do in the daily games video, for example, is perfectly fine. If there's one that you want me to play, that would be fine as well. Not like a custom Wordle or anything like that, just like pick a daily game that I could do. And so today I am going to do Fibble. All right, so Fibble is very similar to Wordle, except it lies to you. And actually today's very interesting because we got a bunch of greens. So that is certainly an interesting one. I heard today was interesting, which is why I chose Fibble. I didn't know it was interesting for this reason. But anyway, the way the game works is it starts you off with a starting word. And one of the colors is lying. Obviously, that's the case here. And so what we need to do is identify the lies as we go so that we can get the correct answer, because it is thinking of an answer just like Wordle would be. And the way it works is it clues towards the answer, but then after finally coloring it, it picks one of the colors and changes it to another color. It picks exactly one of the slots and it just goes, you're actually yellow, or you're actually gray, or whatever. Like, just randomly picks a slot and changes it. All right, so in this case, we know it changed this one, because if the X were true, well, I'm guessing actually. I don't know if it's forced, but I'm guessing we're something like tonic. So why don't I just guess tonic? And I won. All right, it was tonic. So not exactly the most interesting display of what Fibble is, but maybe you can check out my Fibble solve in the daily games video if you want something a bit more interesting there. I thought when today's was interesting, that meant that it was going to be difficult today, but actually it was quite easy today. All right. Anyway, members, feel free to comment a game that you would like on the wheel. I'm just going to say one game per member. It'll be easier for me to keep track of, but just leave a comment with what game you would like added to the wheel, and I will put it on the wheel. I don't mind duplicates, so don't worry about being the same as someone else. It just means that that's a more popular game, will happen more often. And I will just do that after at the end of this video every time. And so those are the games for this video. If you would like to watch Wordle, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today, including that daily games video that I've been talking about. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.